and as I do, I'm just gonna pop them in my pressure cooker vessel. This is super easy. You're gonna have chicken soup in about an hour, and it's going to taste like you cooked it all day long. So, first thing I'm gonna do, I've got 4 stalks of celery, 4 carrots, and 2 medium-sized onions. So I also have about a pound of cremini mushrooms. This is gonna give this a really rich flavor. I have about a handful of flat leaf Italian parsley, and I'm taking the juice of 1 lemon. Okay, so now I have a whole chicken, and I cut this up myself, and I have the breast. Here's the leg and the thigh sections. These have all 3 of these pieces have had the skin removed, and a good portion of fat has been trimmed away. The only thing I left the skin on was the wings. I have a 28-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes. This is garlic I prepared myself. 2-3 cloves of garlic, whatever is your preference. About a teaspoon of poultry seasoning. This is my homemade poultry seasoning that I do have a video for. And this is my Sejed chicken seasoning. About 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon of that. The only other thing that we're going to need now, I'm going to put this in the pressure cooker, and I'm going to take and fill this to the line, like just here. I'm going to fill it like to here with water. I have an Elite 10-quart pressure cooker. If you have a different brand, please consult your manufacturer's instruction manual to help you understand the best way to do this process. And now I'm just going to take a long spoon, and I am going to give this a stir. This is just me. This is just to get everything mixed up really quick. Now I'm going to put my lid on. I'm going to make sure that this is in the pressure position. I'm going to select soup and stew, and then I'm going to increase this time to 60 minutes, and we're going to cook our soup. We'll be back when this is ready to serve up a delicious bowl of Italian chicken soup. Our chicken soup has cooked for an hour and come down from pressure. I have actually opened this up, and it smells incredible, I have to tell you. It just smells amazing. So, now all we're going to do is, I have a bowl over here. I am going to remove the chicken. I think I got all the chicken out. I like to let the chicken sit off to the side for a moment, and then I'll take it off the bone. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some spinach. This is just on the warm setting, so I'm just going to let this wilt in. Right, there you have it. A beautiful bowl of that delicious Italian-style chicken soup that we made in our pressure cooker in just about an hour. Freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano and some freshly cracked black pepper. And then if you need a little extra salt, of course, it's on the side. So I hope you try this delicious pressure cooker Italian chicken soup, and I hope you love it. Alright, we're going to get started. I'm going to go over all of the ingredients for our hamburger macaroni soup. So I have a pound of ground beef. You can use whatever you want. We're going to be using 4 cups of beef stock, about a quart of diced tomatoes. I have about 2 cups of sliced baby bella mushrooms. You can use whatever you like. 2 cups of frozen mixed vegetables. I'm going to throw in 2 cups of dry elbow macaroni. I have 1 cup of chopped onion, 1 cup of chopped celery. This actually 3 ribs of celery. It almost made a cup. I have 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, and about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. This is about a tablespoon of prepared garlic. Alright, I went ahead and while we were giving you the ingredients rundown, I preheated this on the chicken and meat setting to brown the meat. Now this was 90% lean ground beef, so I did put about a tablespoon of vegetable oil in there just to get everything going. And I think almost all of our liquid is evaporated here. So I'm just going to go ahead and start tossing in our onions, our celery, there goes our Italian seasoning, mushrooms, frozen veggies, my tomatoes, my macaroni, and then I'm just going to add my beef stock here. Now it'll be easier for me to give this a stir. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add just a little more water, maybe a couple of cups, because the macaroni is going to take up some of that moisture, and we want the machine to have plenty of liquid in there so that it can vent properly and cook the way it needs to. Now really, we've cooked the meat off, so all we really need to do is cook down the veg let this simmer, and doing it under pressure is gonna do that super, super fast. It's gonna be wonderful when it's all said and done. I'm gonna put my power lid on here, and I'm gonna make sure that it is on pressure. And then I'm gonna hit the soup and stew button, and I'm gonna let this cook for 10 minutes under pressure. Remember, it's not 10 minutes total. It takes time for it to build up to pressure. Then it cooks for 10 minutes under pressure. Then it comes down off the pressure. I'm probably going to go ahead and do a quick release on this. I'm not going to let this do a natural release because we really don't need that. And if we do that, the macaroni is most likely going to turn to mush. And we don't want to do that. So we're going to let this hang out for 10 minutes. Then we'll be back and we'll show you what it looks like. Our timer counted down and it just beeped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick release the pressure. And make sure you open it away from you or you will get a wicked steam burn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a stir. This looks phenomenal. Yeah. And there's our macaroni. Look at that. Soup in 10 minutes. Perfect. And really, it just took about 5 minutes to brown that ground beef up. And dinner's ready. All right, here you go. We're going to ladle up. Oh, this just looks so good. I wish you could smell this. It smells really good. Now, I will say that if you like your pasta on the al dente side, then you're going to want to cook your pasta separately and then just add it to each individual serving, which is something I had considered doing, but you can cook it in here. I wanted to cook it all at the same time just so you could see that it could be done. This is great. I mean, this looks really awesome. And we're gonna let that cool off for just a second. Hamburger macaroni soup, super inexpensive to throw together. Your family is gonna love it. Senate bean soup. For those of you who might not know, bean soup is served in the United States Senate every single day on the menu at the cafeteria. There apparently are some conflicting reports of where it actually originated, but it has been served there for over 100 years, which just blows me away. But it's navy bean soup, basically. It's very plain, and there are 2 recipes floating around out there, neither of which looked that great to me, so I just kind of taken it upon myself to adjust it to my own taste and have it be more flavorful. The one thing that is in it is navy beans. Now, I am doing this in my pressure cooker today, and I went ahead and pre-cooked my beans. I did pre-cook them a little bit too much, so it's all good. It's just going to make the soup nice and thick. It's okay. But what I am going to do is I cooked a ham a couple of weeks ago. I just took one of those after Easter hams out of my freezer. I thawed it out, threw it in the oven, and heated it up, and we had it one night for dinner. But, you know, a ham feeds us for like 4 dinners, so especially if you count making soup with the bone. So I have about 2 cups of the meat here that I just cut up. Everything I have here is diced. I have 2 large russet potatoes that I've diced. I have 4 stalks of celery diced, a half a dozen fairly skinny carrots that are diced, and 2 medium onions that are diced. We're going to use the ham bone. I'm going to use 8 cups of water, and we're going to season everything up with a little marjoram and thyme. I'm not going to put any salt in here because the ham is salty enough. I'm basically going to make a ham stock first. So I'm going to take my ham bone and 8 cups of water. And then I'm going to take my aromatics, my onion, celery, and carrots. I'm going to try not to get my potatoes in there. I'm going to just give this a bit of a zhuzh. I'm going to put this under pressure for about 10 minutes just to get a bit of a ham stock going. So then I'll add all the other ingredients, give it a stir, and put it under pressure again. And we'll have Senate navy bean soup in absolutely no time. I'm putting in about a teaspoon of marjoram leaves because marjoram loves beans and beans love marjoram, and just about a half a teaspoon of dried thyme. Now, thyme is very powerful, and when you put it in the pressure cooker, it intensifies, so you don't want to put too much. Okay, I'm going to go ahead now. We're going to put this in the pressure cooker, and this is an Elite 10-quart pressure cooker. If you have a different one, then you're going to need to adjust it and according to your manufacturer's manual. My pressure gauge, my pressure release valve is set to pressure, and I'm going to put this on meat and chicken. And yeah, 12 minutes. And this will come up to pressure and it'll form a really beautiful stock. Then we'll come back, we'll put everything in the pot, the beans, the rest of the meat, the potatoes, and we'll pressurize it some more. So when this comes off, I'll bring you back and I'll show you what it looks like. Stock is all done and it did. Now keep in mind, when I say 12 minutes under pressure, this has to come up to pressure and then it's pressurized for 12 minutes and then it has to come down off pressure. So it has been about 45 minutes, to be honest with you. So we're going to take the lid off. It smells
amazing.
Incredible. It's really nice, but you can see, look it. The meat's, oh, it's beautiful.
Can I eat it?
Oh, almost. I'm going to leave the bone in here because that'll season up the soup. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and plop the beans on in there. And I'm going to sneak past Rick here. And I'm going to drain my potatoes because I put them in some water so that they wouldn't turn brown. And now I'm going to put those in there along with a few errant pieces of celery. Our pieces of cubed ham or chopped ham. And I'm just going to give this a good stir. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to leave that ham bone in there because that's all flavor. It smells amazing. Oh my goodness. Alright, so this is going to go back under pressure for 10 minutes. When this is all done and ready and depressurized, we'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like and we'll serve you up a bowl of my version of U.S. Senate bean soup. It smells so good, I cannot hardly wait. Okay, our time is up. In a good way. That's hot. Okay, you see?
Amazing.
That looks delicious. Oh man. We're going to let this hang out for a little while because it's still a little bit early for us to eat supper. But you can see the potatoes have not fallen apart. And the ham bone, however, is falling apart.
Yeah.
And the meat's falling off of it. It's nice.
Awesome.
It's see, this is just exactly what you want. You look at that. That's gorgeous. I'll pull that out and shred it. So this is going to hang out for just a little while. And then we'll be back and we will dip you up a bowl of this delicious U.S. Senate soup. And there you have it, a delicious bowl of U.S. Senate bean soup my way. And this, I have to tell you, we did try it and it's absolutely delicious, but now it's time for supper, so we're just going to get ourselves some bread and butter, ladle us up some bowls of soup, and go have supper. I hope you give this Senate bean soup a try, and I hope that you love it.